Hello dear viewers, and welcome back again to Good Morning Kuwait, and this time with my guest. Now, in a world where every heartbeat matters, a charitable and humanitarian organization continue to play a vital role in giving hope and saving lives, especially when it comes to children facing serious medical conditions. Now, among these efforts in Kuwait is the Children's Heart Charity Association, a humanitarian organization dedicated to supporting children suffering from heart diseases by helping provide treatment, surgeries, and specialized medical care both inside and outside of Kuwait. Now today, the association stands as a symbol of compassion and hope, working to ensure that children born with heart conditions are given a chance at healthier and brighter futures. To talk more about this association, we are pleased to have with us today Dr. Adnan Alhadlaq, Vice President for Children Heart Charity Association. And welcome to the show, Dr. Adnan.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to present our work.
Anytime. So for our first question is, as we prepare to celebrate Eid al-Adha, a season that embodies compassion and generosity, of course, how does the Children Heart Charity Association translate these values into meaningful support for children suffering from congenital heart diseases?
If we want to use Eid al-Adha as an example, it is a great example of showing familial love and the father's love. Ibrahim, peace be upon him, was ready to sacrifice his child for God, but that was one of the greatest sacrifices, which embodies how important our children and our families are to us.
Of course.
If we would like to use that example for someone who is losing his child because of heart disease, is unable to help him, that also translates into great pain in their hearts. Now, Children's Heart Association is an association to help children in terms of providing life-saving congenital heart disease surgeries. These type of surgeries are scarce. They are not available everywhere and very difficult to obtain. In lots of communities that are developing, they have limited access to medical services, and especially pediatric heart surgery services, due to the rarity of the specialty and the complexity of it. Our role is to provide these surgeries and these services to these children who are in need. By doing that, we are saving their lives. We are giving the family hope and chances of normal life and prosperity in the future. It is very difficult for people who are in these countries that have limited resources to be able to provide these services to their children, and that's where we step in. We usually do that in partnership with governments, hospitals, and international organizations, and we have been successful at providing these in several countries, including Yemen, Tanzania, Zanzibar, recently in Kyrgyzstan, and in the future we have still plans in Djibouti, and some in Egypt and Gaza and other places.
Amazing. It's beautiful how you said it and worded that you're giving new life and hope for the children, but it also extends to the family, making sure that they can be happy with the child and build a beautiful family, a beautiful memories and beautiful upbringing, as they say.
As you know, a family as a unit, if any part of it is suffering, especially a child, the whole family suffers, and it affects them. You can imagine a mother or a father with a child who is sick. How much time do they have to spend caring for that child, looking for services, looking for help, staying with them, and with tremendous fear that they may lose the child at any time, unable to help him, feeling hopeless. To break that this vicious circle, because this circle leads to even more poverty, because they are spending, and to break it, the only way to break it is to target the main source of their problem, which is illness. Illness leads to poverty, and by breaking that and restoring the child's health, you give the family a chance to be able to work, provide, and flourish And by doing that, you're creating a new future for that family.
That's very true. Yeah. So with that said, for viewers who may be hearing about the association for the first time, could you introduce to us, its mission and life-changing services it provides to children and their families?
Our mission is to provide healthcare services for especially cardiac congenital heart surgeries and cardiac catheterization for the children who are in need. We do that by preparing a team of highly qualified physicians, nurses, and medical specialists, and going into the countries where the patients are in need. Why we do that? We start identifying the patients who are suitable and require the services, and then we execute by performing the life-saving surgeries and cardiac catheterization they need. That is preceded by diagnostic investigation and followed up by high-intensity ICU, intensive care unit, care for these patients to recover from the surgery they had. Eventually, as these children recover, we continue providing support and follow-up for these patients remotely. And with this, something magical usually happens. The medical team over there starts to see a new way of providing medical services, new skills, and they start to be interested in it. And some of them may even gain some experience from what we are doing, and we even specialize in this area. Creating this team, it's very difficult to create the team, and lots of countries have struggled. Each and every component of that team is essential to its work. Some countries have some of these components, but they don't have the full component.
Yeah.
And what we provide is a full package of services and a full solution, and that's how we are succeeding in providing this service.
Now, with that said, congenital heart conditions can place tremendous emotional and financial pressure on families. How does the association help with this matter and this burden to ensure that every child receives the care that they need?
As I told you, the illness leads to poverty because it pulls them away from jobs.
It's a root cause, as they say.
Yeah, it's the root cause. And so it pulls the family and the parents away from their jobs and their work. They have to spend extra to support these children. With doing that, that takes effort from them, and even the other children may feel slightly neglected, or difficulty in educating them and helping them.
It creates kind of a distance, basically. So it creates a distance because parents try their best to provide and try to close this amount or this funding problem, which makes a big distance between them and the children, which feels, as you said, neglected at some point.
And because they are not targeting the main illness, whatever they put in is not does not solve the problem. So they continue in this dilemma, and also as the child grows, the illness worsens with them. Of course. So what we provide completely free services of diagnostic. We provide the surgeries, the equipment, the consumables, the catheters, the devices, anything that the patient will require, and we actually perform these things on the patients themselves. And we provide the free hospital stay, free recovery, and free follow-up for them. We even sometimes provide their transportation. You have to understand, some of these countries are vast, they're large countries, and some of them are living, and most poor people are living in remote areas. Some people travel for 12 hours, some people travel for days before they arrive. So we try to provide for them the means of transportation.
It's not just vast, even some places have very poor roads.
Yes.
And problematic to even reaching them. They could be in higher places or very far away places that is very not equipped even with electricity or water.
Yeah. When these people who are already financially strained come, they would have to find a living, and they would leave a job back where, which means there's no income for them. So we try to support them during this difficult time to have a successful medical treatment for their child. And we support them financially. We also support them emotionally during this difficult time.
Yeah.
And with doing that, we have had great success with these families. You can see it on their faces, the tears, the appreciation, the great hope when they come seeking for help. It's like suddenly your problems are about to be solved.
Yeah, you're breathing new life into them, as they say.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, can you share with us some of the most inspiring success stories that reflect the impact of the association work and the hope it brings to young patients?
There was a very beautiful story of success. There was this child who had congenital heart disease. This child has not been growing. He's failing to grow.
Mm-hmm.
He's underweight, tired, had difficulty breathing all the time. He had an older sister. His sister took him in Yemen.
Mm-hmm.
So they're from Yemen, and she took him to the hospital, and the hospital keeps rejecting them, saying he does not have any treatment for him.
Mm-hmm.
There's no treatment for him. So what she did was she brought a cardboard,
mm-hmm.
and she placed it in front of the hospital, and she used to sit with her brother in front of that door, asked for some charity, and asked every doctor that comes in to help the child. It just happened that the team was there at that time, and we took the child and we performed the heart surgery on the child. Now the child, she waited for 3 or 4 months in front of that hospital. We performed the heart surgery and it was successful, alhamdulillah. Latest picture of the child, he's now pursuing medical school.
Wow.
She's married and has children, and they keep sending us their pictures. So imagine how things change for this girl. Imagine if she stayed for longer years waiting for help for this child. Imagine if this child died. How much would we have lost after that?
Yeah, how much they would have lost also, not creating such a memory, as you said, growing up, picking up medical school, and also his sister who got married and have kids.
Mm-hmm.
This is not only a story of basically of them having a new life, but it is also a story of a success from your team and how you basically give, in some sense, a new life for them, a new meaning, a new purpose.
Yeah. What we're providing is medical service, but in reality, it's humanity.
Exactly. So with that said, what are the biggest challenges facing children with heart disease today, and how is it associated with working to overcome them both locally and internationally?
So one of our biggest challenges is late presentation.
Mm-hmm.
So children who present late, as you know, there is an optimal time to fix and repair some of these heart diseases.
Of course.
Coming too late may add to the burden of and make the surgeries even more complex.
Yeah, just
and
stacks
higher
up.
risk.
Mm-hmm.
It just gets worse. In countries where resources are available, usually they are picked up early, they're diagnosed, their timing of the surgery is optimal, results are great. In these countries, they usually come late. Some people do not, either because they're not diagnosed because of lack of medical expertise in that area, or if they are diagnosed because the treatment is not available simply. So they just send them home and give them some medications that decreases the suffering, but it does not remove the root cause.
It doesn't resolve the problem.
It does not resolve the problem. So by the time we see that patient, he would be past the time of the optimal surgery, and that will take longer recovery for them, more difficult surgery, and this is one of the biggest challenges we have. Also, the challenges we have are challenges in terms of our capabilities, the limited resources we have to provide to these children. Congenital heart disease is the #1 congenital diseases if you compare it with all the other congenital illnesses, it's the #1. So it does take lots of resources. It needs huge teams. It needs lots of work. We provide as much as we can, but we hope we can provide even more so that we would never miss a child with heart disease without providing him a service.
Well, we're running out of time, Doctor, but before that I have one more question. As we welcome Eid al-Adha, what message would you like to share with our audience about the power of kindness and the profound difference and a single act of charity can make in a child's life?
So charity is not just financial contribution. Of course, it's that. It's also spreading the word. Mm-hmm. It's also if you can donate, whether small donation or big donation, it makes a big difference. You can connect us with people who can donate. You can bring people together. You can contribute by organizing trips and camps and treatment facilities. You can accompany us even with documenting these things. You can provide even the social media material that for advertisement. There are so many ways people can contribute, and every contribution is well received and welcomed, and we will need all of these to be able to make a bigger difference in these patients' life and everywhere.
Well, Dr. Adnan, as you're talking, it's not just a team, it's actually a family that you have in this association.
Yes.
It's very nice and very beautiful, and thank you so much for being here today at Good Morning Kuwait. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me, and Eid Mubarak for everyone.
Eid Mubarak to you too. All right, dear viewers, now with that said, Dr. Adnan, a Vice President of the Children's Heart Charity Association. And with that, dear viewers, we're going to have a short break and we'll be back for more, so stay tuned and don't change the channel.